So this is the second weekend of June. We got off to a bit of a false start last week. We went all the way down to Melbourne to pick up some steel that we are going to use to make the rollover protection for the backhoe here. Found it on Marketplace, and of course, Marketplace being Marketplace, we came back empty-handed, so that was a waste of a day. The guy that I was buying the steel from actually came through for us, and he couriered it up to our house at his own cost. So fair play to him, he sorted it out, and we've got the steel now, which is great. We did get down here on Sunday, and we managed to clear another 7 or 8 trees, but we only spent 5 or 6 hours, so it wasn't a full day. On the bus front, we've got some more spray foam so we can continue to insulate as well. In terms of the leak, I know everyone is at the edge of their seats wanting to know the update on that. I couldn't tell you at the moment, I haven't had a look. But I did get contacted in the week. A guy called Pete left a comment on a previous video of ours saying that he knew the part numbers and could offer some help with the windowsill. He gave me a good hour of his time on the phone, and he talked me through the part numbers and the technique and where to get it and everything. And he was so incredibly generous with his knowledge and helping us out. Luce will tell you I couldn't stop going on about it. So Pete, thank you very much, mate. Absolute star. I got on a bit of a tear today. I didn't feel much, but I've been taking out this hill. I've pushed quite far in now, so we're about halfway to the house, which is really good progress. I'm happy with that. It's only about 2:30. I'm going to try and take one of the mud guards off and measure up properly for the rollover bar. I brought one piece of steel down. I've got 3 of these. This is the smallest of the lot. I just pulled a muscle on my arm trying to lift it up. They're not light. Hopefully this will just weld straight onto the top of that bracket. That's the hope. Yeah, look at that, huh? Not bad. Well, I think we'll call that a day. It's getting on. I was going to have a look at getting the new seat in, but I don't have any Imperial spanners, so that's another thing on the shopping list. Anyway, another week done. Back here again next weekend. The aim of the game today is to make a start on the rollover bar. So I've got steel, I've got welders, I've got everything I need really to get into this. I say that and then I'll realise once I get halfway into it what I'm missing, as is always the case. I'm struggling to get the left fender bracket off. The bolts aren't budging. So I'm going to have to get this wheel off, get both sides off. Oh, I didn't bring a jack. Yeah, they weigh a bit. All right, well, at least got better access. I've been soaking the stuck. I thought they were the bolts, but it's actually the nuts are just fused in. Soaking them, let's give them a pull, see if they'll come loose. So this one on the right does, and then this one on the left. Just rounded out with the grinder. There you go. So I think I'm happy with my dimensions. Yeah, going well. So in lieu of a table, or really anywhere flat, having to kind of balance it on these offcuts should be enough to get me tacked in, and then I can get it really properly welded up. Bush mechanicking, huh? Well, the rain's coming. Every dog in the area is going nuts. I think I'll get this welded up, and then at least that's that done. Yeah, I'm gonna need at least a second pair of hands, I think, to get this up. And it's not just heavy, it's bloody awkward as well. Just swings everywhere when you try and lift it up. Where there's a will. Oh, I've just hit the bloody bus with the trailer. We need to move this bus. It is in the way. It's now Sunday. It rained a lot last night. See how bad it is down the block. Yeah, pretty soggy. Just to make it a little bit more interesting, huh? I've got the bolts soaking in a bit of WD. For the seats, we'll get both of them off, and it'll be easier to kind of get this rollover across there. And while that's soaking, I'm going to cut the little gussets, the supports in there. Swamp. Hey, Luce. Luce has joined us. So we just got both the seats off, which gives us a bit more access. Luce is feeling pretty crook, so she's gonna have to head off soon. I've got no idea how this is gonna go on. Well, it's the end of the day, Sunday, and I think I've got to call it being defeated. I think next weekend we'll try and rope in a couple of mates, have some extra hands here, and we can get it done a bit more safely. Ambition got the better of me, I think. So back down again, it's the last weekend of June. As you can see, it's a lovely day, very windy, but at least it's not raining, so we can still get this on if the gods are smiling on us today. We've got some friends coming down early afternoon, and hopefully we'll be able to, between the four of us, get it on. There's some things I can do in the meantime, so I'll get the tractor running. Of course, I need to grind off all of this, get that ready to weld. I can also replace these bolts. I've got some high tensile ones, I don't know what they're made of, so I thought I'd just replace them. Yeah, a fair bit to do. Let's get stuck in. I think I'm going to replace these bolts while I've still got good access. This one's missing anyway, so yeah, good thing I've got these. Let's just hope and pray that these are the right size. Also taking the opportunity to improve it a bit as well, so going with high tensile zinc washers. And then washer, lock washer, and high tensile on that as well. All right, first snag. So I can't get a socket over this. There's just not enough height, unfortunately, to get a socket in, and I don't have a spanner this size. I have to make one. little better. Got the new hardware in. Real tidy. I'm just going to clean up these pads now and get this ready to try and get the rollover in place. And we've just had some friends turn up to give us a hand. All well timed.
We've just stacked the tractor tyres here in an attempt to make a platform for the steel rollover cage. Thanks to our very generous friends, Adam and Nat. All right, the hard bit begins.
So that was an adventure. It went smoother than I thought. I was hyping myself up to have to deal with a proper disaster. But no, it went smoothly. Definitely needed the extra hands. So I'll finish the welding, crack a beer with those guys, and then we'll get these wheels back on before they go. So Nat and Adam have just headed off. We could not have done this without them. Legends. Looks pretty good though, huh? I think it looks just right. Yeah, very happy with that. Not sure what the weather's doing tomorrow, but the next job's going to be getting these mud guards back on. Oh. Yeah, we're certainly losing light quickly these days. We've got all the cockies in chorus. Screeching away. All right, back home, hot shower. I just want to try and get these mud guards done if I can. Hopefully it's not going to be raining while I'm trying to weld. Oh look. Whee! Alright, let's get down there. Yeah, it's real wet. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get anything done today. That's got to be something, right? It can't be a wasted trip. The operating table is laid out. Oh man, it's an absolute war zone today. Yeah, hacking down, the generator's starting to falter a little bit. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. You can see there it goes over the foot. You can hear the generator kind of dipping. You can see where it cut out halfway along the weld, which is pretty annoying. Spot weld's just been gobbed in, but that'll do. Yeah, this one's much better. Alright, so they're in place, so the next thing is going to be cutting a slot out of these so they can fit around the pillar. It's actually gone on alright. It's a little bit gappy, but I'm not going to lose sleep over it. To be honest, they feel about as rigid as they did before. You would be able to stand on them if you needed to. There's one more thing to do, or two more things to do. That's the seats. Yeah, that's a damn good upgrade. Much more comfortable, and it moves back and forth so loose won't be so stretched trying to reach the pedals as well. So yeah, it'll be a bit safer. So I think that about does it for June. We'll call it there. I've been really beating myself up about this whole thing for the last couple of weeks. I just feel really guilty that I haven't been able to kind of carry on pushing in, clearing trees and getting the house site cleared, because we are on a bit of a deadline and every weekend counts. But to be honest, it's well worth it, and what we've got out of it in the last 2 weeks is really good for the time spent. You know, it's only been 2 weekends and we've got the ROPS designed and built and installed. We've had the mudguards modified and reinstalled as well. We've got a brand new seat. We've replaced all the bolts on the square axle as well, so we know they're up to the task if we do have a tip. Yeah, it is well worth doing, and to be honest, for 2 weekends worth of work, that is pretty good. The only thing missing is the end caps. I tried to put them in, but they're just a bit too big, so I'm going to need to trim them. And to be honest, I really just don't fancy it today. So like I say, we'll call it there, and thanks for watching. We'll see you next month.